All right, we're going to hear from our last founder, Karla Ruiz Cofiño. Karla is the founder of Digital Awareness, which is a training program that equips people with the skills and knowledge that they need to become active digital citizens. Karla.
We cannot protect our kids from digital devices, but we can teach them how to use them wisely. From learning how to fight cyberbullying, porn addiction, depression, and suicide, to understanding Cambridge Analytica and how your personal data is threatening democracy. That is just the tip of the iceberg of what my company, Digital Awareness, is all about. In the 21st century, quality education must empower people to use technology responsibly, to learn, create, and participate. In other words, to be conscious digital citizens in a reality where the virtual world and the real world are merging. I teach parents, educators, and children how to harness the power of technology with a firm grounding in the moral and ethical questions of digital life. I recruit and empower digital users to become digital leaders who understand how to use technology to connect with the world and use this influence to improve it. For me, digital awareness is not just a business. It is a cultural mindset that can protect the future of humanity. I have seen in my own family how quality education can change lives. My father was the only one of 6 siblings who had access to education and finished university. And this fact made a whole difference, not just in his life, but in mine, and today, in the life of my children. There was a time when reading was only for the elite, but today, we expect reading for everyone, and we have pity for those who can't read, because they're completely left out of the larger conversation. Today's test of quality education is whether you can move skillfully through the online world so that you can use it instead of it using you. Jamie Oliver changed the way we think about sugar, and Mary Kondo changed the way we talk about tidying up. Like them, my mission is to become the evangelist for digital citizenship and bring light about the importance of digital well-being, about our responsibility to behave as positive digital citizens, and the power of digital leadership to build the future we all dream about for 2030.
Thank you, Karla. Diane?
Where do you do that? In this country?
I am based in Guatemala, but my work goes globally. But the problem that I have right now is that I am considered a thought leader for digital intelligence, and I've been traveling around the world in the 5 continents, going to university. But I need to take this content globally for the masses and democratize this information.
So how do you intend to do that?
That's why I talk about Jamie Oliver and Jamie Kondo, because you have Jamie Oliver doing his recipes, but now he has books, he has TV programs. Mary Kondo, she's on Netflix, and now even in Guatemala, you go to a rural area and they know who she is and what is tidying up. So for me, it's like when you I think of myself and somebody like in the 18th century, and trying to convince everybody, if you know how to read, you can read a map and going everywhere and doing amazing things, and we can all work together. Because right now, we don't know how to read.
Amy.
one of the other things Jamie Oliver did was work with the British government in his, food movement. Are you thinking about working with regulatory authorities or governments, that side of things?
That is a very important part of my work, and it's been a connector. So I work with all the industries. It's not just with the academia, but with the private sector, with the public sector, with entrepreneurs. And it's really everybody has to come together so we can really change laws and push all this thinking. And that's why I'm talking about a cultural mindset.
Are you talking to the tech companies?
Yes. My background is in the tech company, so that's where I come from, and I have a huge network in there.
Cameron, last question.
With the grant money, what would you do specifically to build the profile, to build the distribution and the democratization?
Right now, I already finished the first book about understanding digital intelligence, but I don't have the means, not just for the distribution, but the real platform to take it to another level. Not just having this book in universities and in the network that I already have, but how can I take this and transform it and have it into a TV program on Netflix? So I will use this more for the connections and for the media to talk about the subject. And more importantly than the award, the money, is this platform, is having all of you researching a little bit more, trying to understand. When I talk about Cambridge Analytica, try to inform yourselves what is happening and support people like me that are bringing these subjects onto the table.
Thank you, Karla.